Oh, good. Brian's not coming to this one?
I'm not sure.
Okay. Okay, let me start over. Josh Garrett,
Present.
Joe Culp,
Present.
Marcia Rosenfeld,
Present.
Susie Nagy, present, and Brian Trailer is not present. Okay, so we have no old business, and we're gonna start with the only thing on our agenda today, which is the appointment.
Sorry,
Go
President Nagy. I think just looking at our agenda, I'd like to make a motion to approve the minutes of the July 20th regular meeting. You see that on the agenda. And I think we need to enter that into record and vote on that. So I'd make a motion to approve if I had a second.
I second.
We didn't receive, just before you vote, so we didn't receive the final version of the minutes. So we're going to hold those until our next meeting to make sure that we
I
have
did
them
not
finally
see that was
approved.
not the final version.
Yes,
Sorry about
yeah.
that. Then I withdraw my approval,
Okay, thank you.
my motion. Sorry about that.
Sorry, President Nagy and I had a quick chance to chat about that, and I'll get with Amanda and make sure we have a good flow for that for next time.
Thank you, Heather. Okay, so our only item on the agenda for today is to make an appointment to the Use of Force Board. And after careful consideration of several great candidates, I make a motion to appoint Monisha Mitchell to the Use of Force Board. She has a degree in criminal justice and is a licensed clinical social worker. So I think she's uniquely qualified to be able to impartially serve on this board. Do I have a second?
I'll second.
Okay. So I have a motion by Susie Nagy and seconded by Marcia Rosenfeld. So all in favor, say aye.
We need to do
Aye.
a roll call, Heather, or is it fine? Aye.
No, we'll need a roll call again. So sorry. Not my
Okay.
rules.
No worries. Okay, Josh Garrett,
Yes.
Joe Culp,
Yes.
Marcia Rosenfeld,
Yes.
Susie Nagy, yes. So the motion passes with 4 in favor, no opposed.
Very good.
So I think that's it.
Next, we'll just need a motion to adjourn and then a roll call vote to adjourn.
Okay, well,
I-
before the adjourn, I want to say, are there any other matters, any questions anybody has?
Heather, I do have a question for you. I had a chance to review the new, I don't know if they're ordinances, but that were presented at the town council meeting this morning.
Yes.
And I wonder if you can talk a little bit to maybe to Susie and I, since we're the ones impacted by this. Is the $5,000 bond something that's typical in these situations? And how does that work and what's the purpose of it?
Yes, so it's a statutory requirement that each member of the Board of Police Commissioners would hold a bond. I have that on my list just to make sure that that's something we're doing administratively. Typically, that's something that the administration will take care of on your behalf with the town's insurance agent.
Okay.
The reason it doesn't apply to the members of the town council who serve on the BOPAC is they've already got that as their position of town council member.
Sure.
Traditionally, with the Board of Police Commissioners, we're in a kind of unique situation in the town of Zionsville because we have a town with the mayor under our reorganization. And so in a traditional town, that requirement would apply because you are actually reviewing the personnel for the police department. So historically, before we had a mayor, the Board of Police Commissioner actually chose the police chief. They would approve all the positions for the police department, make recommendations to the town council for salary and benefits, for serving the police department. And in our reorganization, those are actually covered through language that would delineate those powers to the mayor and to her administration. So we're in a unique spot because the bond, the reason that the statute has those bond requirements is really related to those employment functions that a traditional Board of Police Commissioners would serve. We don't have those. So I think, we probably need to reach out to the State Department or to the State Board of Accounts to see if those are still required. But because we're a town and the statute requires them, my guess is yes, even though we're in this sort of unique, position.
Okay,
But it
so,
would be something the town would get on your behalf. It would.
and what is the purpose of that money? What does that do?
It's basically if you were ever found of malfeasance, for example, you've got this insurance for the town to make up that difference. So you're bonded as someone who has fiscal responsibilities for the town, and it's basically an insurance policy for the town if there was some sort of wrongdoing.
Okay. All right, that's all I have.
It's unique because we really probably don't need them for you all, given the fact that the administration covers those functions now. But we'll try to talk. I'll talk more with Tammy Havard, who's the new CFO, and see sort of what we need to do and if we need to ask, State Board of Accounts for some sort of special disposition. But we did pull that language directly from statute into the proposed
Okay.
ordinance that was considered this morning.
Understood. Thank you for that explanation.
Yes,
no
thank
problem.
you. Does
Okay.
anybody else have any questions?
I guess I wrote that for Chief. Chief, anything else you think we should know of that's not on the agenda right now?
Nothing new.
Then I would make a motion to adjourn.
I will second.
Okay, a motion to adjourn by Josh Garrett and seconded by Joe Culp. And the roll call. So Josh Garrett,
Yes.
Joe Culp,
Yes.
Marcia Rosenfeld,
Yes.
Susie Nagy, I'm a yes. So motion to adjourn, 4-0. So this meeting is ended, and our next scheduled meeting is October 19th, 2020.
Thanks, President Nagy. Bye, Chief.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
everyone.
Have a nice week.
You too.